Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Small Arms here. Sorry I haven't uploaded in quite some time. It's been a few days. I've been feeling like absolute garbage. Sorry, I've just been kind of under the weather. My throat just freaking hurts. You guys can probably tell in my voice it sounds a little bit different right now, but I feel like I got punched in the throat. Like, I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger came up and punched me in the throat. Like, you freaking idiot, what are you doing? I'm going to punch you right in the throat. Just, ooh. And like, it freaking hurts, man. I don't know. But I could still play RuneScape, guys. It's not that big of a deal. I just can't really live commentate. I'll just probably commentate over my videos later. Like, I'm kind of doing it with this video, and I'll probably do it with a few progress videos in the future, which I don't mind doing at all, and I hope you guys don't mind it. But I hope you guys have never seen this money-making method before. It's something I had never seen before, so it's just kind of unusual. So I hope you guys like it, and drop a like if you've never seen it before. Anyways, this intro's way too long, and let's just go ahead and get started with it. Alright, so I just decided to actually buy the logs, the remains, and the sacred oil so I can get myself the bag. Once you got the bag, it's not going to be a problem. You'll have a bag, and you don't ever have to do this method again. Basically, just use the sacred oil on the logs that you're going to be using. I'm using the highest tier logs. To do the redwood logs, it's like 95 fire making. And to make sure which method you can do, it's always the power logs. So it's 95 is the highest, then the next tier below that is 80 for magic, and then 65 for woodcutting, and so on and so forth. So whatever your highest woodcutting level is, that's the one you're going to be wanting to do. And I'm just trying this with 20 to see if I get it. I don't know what the drop rate is. I don't think it's too rare, though. I'm pretty sure it's a common drop, but we'll see if we can get it with 20. Alright, and here's what my inventory looks like. I just have all the logs, the remains, a tinderbox, the Mauritania legs, and a teleport. And from the highest tier, I'm getting silver keys, so that's pretty much the best key you can get. And pretty much you just use the logs, the remains, and then you're going to want to use the fire, and then your key will end up spawning over here. You end up getting actually pretty good fire making XP as well. Sometimes you just get a coin stack, which kind of sucks because I paid a lot more for this. I'm paying about 6k per burn. I'm also getting prayer XP and fire making XP, so it's not that bad. Also with the keys you can get an amulet of the damned, which you could sell for, I think it's about 200k. So actually just doing this method itself can actually make you money, but we're definitely not here for this money making method. Alright, so once you got your keys, you just want to follow my lead here. You're going to want to run north until you see these doors that lead to a dungeon below. The doors are like right here, as you can see. Now, if you don't have the fire making and you ended up getting different tier keys, like the black keys or the steel keys, you cannot come to the chest and open up the ones that I did in the video. You'll just have to end up looking up a Shades of Morton map for this minigame, and they'll show you which chest you can open with the black keys or the steel keys, whatever you have. Also, one thing I do want to point out is that you cannot get bronze keys, so don't even bother using those. Alright, now you can see here, I ended up getting pretty lucky, or the drop rate's pretty common, but I already got the bag. It was only like 2 or 3 keys that I ended up using. Got it very quick. Ended up using another key, got myself an amulet of the damned, which sells for 250k, so that's actually pretty nice. You could actually make a lot of money just opening the chest, by the way. I don't think I've ever made a guide on that, but I think there's already plenty of guides on that. But I ended up just opening up the rest of the chest that I had. You might as well just get a chance at getting the amulet of the damned. But that's it for this part of the video. We already got the bag, so I'll meet you guys somewhere else with the inventory set up, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I lied. This is actually the last part of getting set up. Now, after the Shades of Morton quest, you have to cure the guy, right? Well, he keeps getting diseased unless you use the permanent cure on him. I'll show you how to get it. Basically, first you want to hop to World 377. That's the Shades of Morton world event. And typically there's going to be people there. And when I went there, the temple was already built. So I just killed Shades till I got 20% sanctity. Then after that, you're going to want to go light the fire in the temple. Use the serum 207 on it to get the serum 208. Now that you have 20 sanctity, use the tinderbox on the fire altar, then use the serum on the fire, and now you pretty much just come over here, use the serum 2.8 on this guy. As you can see, he won't let me do anything because I've already cured him before. Alright, so we're finally ready to start. First, I want to say, you're going to need the hard Mauritania diaries. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the beginning, but if I haven't, I'm going to say it now. You need the hard Mauritania diaries so you can teleport. And the next thing you're going to be needing is dueling rings. I use the crafting cape because I can, but I know most of you guys are not going to have 99 crafting, so just use a ring of dueling and bank at the castle wars. Then the next thing you need is the limestone bag, which you should have if you follow the first step, and then a cash stack. It doesn't need to be a big cash stack. I just used 1 mil so I know how much money I'm using throughout this video. And that's pretty much it. Just go buy limestone, fill up the bag. Should be around 80 limestone for the full bag, and then your inventory. And then after that, you go bank it, and then world hop, and then kind of just rinse and repeat. I'll go ahead and leave a few examples of me doing it so you guys can kind of see, you know, more or less of how to do it. And yeah, I'll just cut the commentary here now. Alright, so this is after an hour. We ended up getting a hold of 4,800 limestone bricks, and we had started off with 1 mil, so we only used about 255k. Now let's go ahead and sell all the limestone. Let's go ahead and just drop it all into the GE. You don't have to sell it at the minimum price. It will sell a little bit above, so that's what I'm going to end up putting it in for. Let's go ahead and enter the bank pin real quick. And yeah, I just put it in there at like 1 GP under 200, and it ends up selling pretty decently fast. But yeah, we'll just leave it in there and we'll come back to it later. Alright guys, so we ended up selling all the limestone. It didn't take us very long. Let's go ahead and collect it all, and let's see how much money we made exactly. Alright, let's go ahead and enter the bank pin first. But it did not take us too long to sell it all. It all sells really quick, but let's go ahead and see how much money we made in total. We pretty much just take away the 1 mil, so we basically made 713k an hour, which is really decent money. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Obviously there's other money making methods out there. There's like, you know, Zora and stuff. That's all like crazy money making, but just want to show you guys something different. I've never heard of this bag before. I'm sure there's probably some of you guys who have, and I'm sure there's a lot that haven't, but I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. The reason I ended up finding the bag actually is I'm subscribed to some guy named Ultimate Iron Man Link. I'll post his link in the description. Go ahead and check him out. He's actually a really good Iron Man, so he actually posted he didn't do a money making method on this, but he did actually do like a construction method for like Ultimate Iron Man, so that's kind of where the bag came from. And I thought about it, I was like, you know what, I'll bet you could make some pretty decent money doing this. But I hope you guys liked the video. Go show Ultimate Iron Man Link some love. Go tell him that I sent you over. I don't think he even knows who I am, honestly, but I do feel like showing credit where it is due, so go check him out. But till next time, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out. Oh yeah, to all you epic people who made it to the end, I almost forgot. Go ahead and leave your RSN below for a chance to win a bond. It's going to be awesome. Add me to your friends list. Last time I had a hard time getting a hold of some of you guys, and I think it's because I wasn't added and your private was on friends or off. So make sure you got me added in game so I can get a hold of you if you do end up winning. Good luck to all you guys. Make sure you slap a like on the video if you haven't seen this method before, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.